Hello and welcome. In this video we're going to talk about social bookmarking and explain how it fits into the whole overall off-page SEO process. Now, like I've said with several other videos and several other off-page SEO techniques, social bookmarking is used as an overall to assist with the ranking of a particular keyword. If you use it as a primary technique, and the method that I'm explaining here today, if you're using it as a primary technique, then you won't actually achieve as good a result as using other methods of social bookmarking. So then, why should you use it? If you understand and have a look at overall off-page SEO processes, it's all about going and getting that link. And it's about getting that link from a particular type or a particular style of site back to your site. Now with social bookmarking, what you're essentially doing is you're getting a particular type of link, which is from a series of different social networks, back to your site. And if you go and you look at backlinking from a broader perspective, if you're able to get backlinks from a variety of different types and styles of sources, then you're actually having a better chance of going and getting your site ranked, because it shows the actual major search engines that you have a nice broad spectrum of backlinks coming from a variety of different locations and sources. And this shows the search engines that your site attracts attention from many different sources, which is great. So keeping that in mind, when you're using social bookmarking, if you want to achieve a benefit or achieve the benefit from an SEO perspective, you need to make sure that you're attacking it and you're approaching it from an SEO specific way. Which, of course, you're watching this video, we're going to show you exactly how to do that. Now, one of the great things about this SEO process is you're actually able to take one of the techniques that you've formed in one area and you're able to go and copy that and take components of that and apply them to other areas. And essentially what we're talking about here is the ability for you to go and reuse your content. And this is the content that you've had written for your article submissions. Now, if I give you an example of an article that I grabbed from Easy Articles, which is a decent sized article, this one was about 650 words in length. If you go and you break down and you take out a small little snippets of that article, you can get smaller sentences like these here. Now, you have to make sure that when I'm saying 1 to 2 sentences, that you're mindful of the Twitter 140 character length limitation, because Twitter will be one of the places we'll be talking about soon to submit to. The essential component here is ensuring that you are specifically placing your keyword in its specific order within the social bookmarking post. And you can see the 3 examples I have here. A Beverly Hills real estate agent shares up-to-date information about the area so you can make more informed decisions. So that is how you actually structure your small little snippets of information, and ensuring that you actually physically have your keyword located within it. The other thing that you would include within it at the very end, so for instance, for that first example where it has decisions, you'd have a hyphen and a link going through to the page that you're actually looking at ranking for. So if you're looking at ranking for BeverlyHillsRealEstate.com, after that first example there where it has decisions, you have a hyphen and then www.BeverlyHillsRealEstate.com. Okay, we've touched on the actual purpose and the benefit of using social media, and we've also had a talk about how you can actually gain your little excerpts and posts. So now we're going to have a look at where you should actually submit to. And the ones that I'm actually going to share with you now are based on the number of active users per month as of September 11. It says of September 2011. So it's important to make sure that you're keeping a close eye on the top lists each time, because they generally have a tendency to bounce around a little bit, and it will ensure that you're using your time most effectively. Okay, so the first one there is Twitter, which is of no surprise, and Facebook, which you'd also expect. Google Buzz, which is also attracting quite a fair amount of attention as well. LinkedIn, Tumblr, Identica, Brightkite, Plurk. Now, with 15 in total, these are the first, what have we got, 2, 4, 6, 8, the first 8. And I'm going to also contain a little link in here, which you'll be able to get the actual addresses for each one of these. JQ, Blogger, Plexopulse, Delicious, Multiply, Flickr, and Yahoo Profiles. So these are essentially the top ones that you actually use when you're looking at submitting your using for social bookmarking. Now, it's important to understand that when you're using it, you actually have to sign up for an account for every single one of these. And it can be a fairly manual process to go through at the very beginning. But once you've actually signed up for an account for each one, it makes it so much easier to go through and to submit socially. So what I'm going to do for you now is I'm actually going to show you in the next video, I'm going to show you an automated process of how you can actually update. And I mean, you know, that's great because it takes that whole process and the whole idea of having to produce social bookmarking and to automate it to a much faster task. And the reason why I've actually used and have explored using an automated task is in order for social bookmarking to work effectively, you really need to be doing it a couple of times a week for those series of keywords. So let's have a look at the next video, and that will explain it in a lot more detail.